Story of one incredible couple and the power of unconditional love. In 2011, Adam Gonzalez was attacked and left for dead. He survived but suffered a traumatic brain injury. After weeks in a coma, Adam woke up with zero recollection of who he was. He later managed to rebuild his life and moved to Arizona, which is where he met Raquel and fell in love. The two were married happily until one day everything changed. Watch.
I remember meeting Raquel for the first time. I was extremely late. I was about an hour late because I went to the wrong location. When I walked in, I see this gorgeous woman sitting there, and I was just taken from the moment that I saw her, and we sat down. And when we just started talking, we just really got lost in conversation.
So look forward to getting to know you even more.
We met December 15th, 2012, and it was kind of a whirlwind. We moved in a couple months later. On New Year's Eve of 2014, Adam proposed, and I said yes, obviously. And then on July 7th of 2015, we were married.
Hey girl, do your thing, stop.
When we all came together, we did family activities. So we went to the park, or we'd do things that engaged all of us, all five of us.
September 28th of 2016 is when we went to the hospital. I walk into the living room, and he's sitting there on the couch. He's just looking dazed. Honey, are you okay? And he just looks at me. It's almost like his eyes have shifted and there is no recognition. And I ask him, do you know where you are? And he says no. And then I ask him, do you know who I am? And he says no. And then my heart just drops.
Adam and Raquel Gonzalez are with me now. Welcome to you both. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So, Raquel, you knew that Adam had suffered a traumatic brain injury years earlier. You knew about that.
Yes.
But he hadn't had memory issues since the time you got together with him.
He had moments of time where he would forget appointments and things like that, but it was pretty normal. I mean, I forget things all the time.
Yeah, right. Totally. So you walk in, and what was different about this one day?
He looked completely lost, and he was sitting in the living room, all the lights are on, and he just looked puzzled. He was wearing his pajamas, and he normally doesn't just sit around at 5 in the morning with all the lights on.
So you start asking him questions. What questions, and what was he saying?
Well, I asked him, first of all, are you okay? And he just looked at me like I was this alien. And of course, I walked in with, it wasn't a cute outfit as a wife. I was wearing the most ugliest pajamas, mismatched top. My hair was in a bun. I had let myself go, obviously. If you look at old pictures, I was, and so I walk in, and I'm this woman who, he's like, who is this woman? If this is a one-night stand, this is kind of, so.
He did not know this was his wife.
So I walk in, and I ask him that, and he's just looking at me puzzled, and I said, do you know who I am? And he said, no. And that was rough, because I knew the possibility of something like this happening at one point, but I think I never accepted it, right? We knew that could have happened, but I just didn't live with that in my mind. I just wanted to just live and love him and be happy. And so then I asked him, do you know where you're at? And he said no.
And he was like, what am I doing in Arizona? Because he had been living in Texas before.
Yeah.
Adam, do you remember this? Sitting here now, do you remember this exchange with her?
Not this exchange, no.
Do you remember the feeling of not knowing who Raquel was?
No.
Now
those 3 months are gone from him. He doesn't remember those 3 months.
So you're in a position where, like you say, you're married to this man, but you're on your first date and not prepared for it in terms of your fashion or other choices. But we can laugh now, but emotionally, that had to be very hard.
My whole world stopped. You hear people say that in an accident, it's almost like everything happens in slow motion. And I was sitting there, it was almost like I was looking at myself above us, right? Like everything had just slowed down, and I thought, oh man, this is what I was supposed to be prepared for, and I was not.
And where was your love? Where was your history? Where were your memories?
They were all with me. I mean, I was the one that had to hold them for him, and I know Facebook is a horrible thing these days, but God, it's really saved us, because I didn't store all those memories anywhere. In fact, months before, I lost all his pictures on his phone on Google. He was so livid. And so that's been what's recorded it. But they were lost from him. So I had to go through and, swipe and show him, look, here's where we went to Disneyland. And he was so mad about that.
Because he couldn't remember that.
He's still better about it right now.
I see the pictures, but it's not cool.
There came a point where not feeling anything for Raquel, not knowing Raquel, Adam actually announced he wanted to divorce her. We're going to pick it up there right after the break. We are back now with Adam and Raquel Gonzalez. We have been hearing how Adam woke up one day with amnesia, linked to a previous traumatic brain injury that left him with no memories of ever meeting his wife of 1 year. So, Adam, is it true that at one point you actually told Raquel, I don't want to be married to you anymore?
It is. I had no emotional connection with her, and I was still, in my mind, a single, dad, and I was not at any point that I wanted to be married. So I was like, let's just call it quits. You're a beautiful woman. You've got your career. You're going to be just fine. You don't need to deal with something like this. This is a lot for anyone to take on.
What did she say?
Whew. Let's just say she's a good match for me. She's like, no, I made a vow to you, and through sickness and in health, and I'm not going anywhere, and we're going to get through this.
I love that. I have that. So we brought in Dr. Derek Chong, is the vice chair of neurology at Lenox Hill Hospital here in New York. I've got to ask you about this, Doc. I mean, how uncommon is this? Just amnesia linked to a previous brain injury out of nowhere years later.
Yeah, so it's pretty rare, but there are definitely some case reports of people who've just suddenly lost memory for 10 days, a month, and unable to kind of remember. It's sort of autobiographical, so their own life for like 10 years even.
So do you need to worry about this happening to you if you've had a brain injury?
Well, it's super rare, like I say. Like there's maybe like 10 cases reported in the literature.
Okay.
But it's always a possibility.
Now, I'm wondering, reading the story, Raquel, whether he ever uses it. Like you forgot your birthday. He didn't pick up the thing at the grocery store on the way home. It's like, oh, my injury.
That's my wild card. I'm sorry. I thought I took the trash out.
He does. One thing that it's a big joke in our house, but my mother moved in with us right before he lost his memory. And he thinks we're playing a prank on him. He said, I never agreed to that.
I love her, though. I love her. I love you, and I love her.
Good.
He's doing damage control.
Listen, we're so happy. You're feeling better now? Like you're over.
I am. I feel good. One thing I'd love to say is that, man, when you're going through any kind of circumstance or issue, you have to have faith. You got to be able to believe that you can get through that. You just have to, right? And so, yes. So one thing for Kel and myself is we have faith in God. I mean, just hands down. When you're up against the wall and you just don't know what to do, you don't know who to call on, you just have those moments and you pray. And I do.
Amen.
Amen.
Good for both of you. You've been through a lot. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy every moment. All the best to you both.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.